Those floods and landslides in BC have washed out highways and rail lines, many of which are important trade routes. All of that is disrupting supply chains in the province. People are facing empty shelves and long lines at grocery stores. Now, we know supply lines were already strained before the flooding even hit, but now they're in disarray in the West. CBC business reporter Scott Peterson is tracking the story. And how bad does it actually look, Scott?
Well, it looks that bad for a lot of people looking to buy food, and we know that there's food and bedding being helicoptered in now. Hope BC in particular, we'll see if this expands to other communities. But as well, we're hearing from the Port of Vancouver, where a lot of goods and necessities come from and go to, for that matter. The rail transport to that port has been entirely shut down altogether. And to give you one idea, of one single train represents up to about 400 trucks, and the Port of Vancouver ships about $500 million worth of goods each and every day. But trucks also having problems reaching supplies or delivering supplies at the same time. Wheat, canola, things like that are shipped out from the Port of Vancouver. It's the largest in the world as far as grains go. So this is a problem as well. Now, most highways have been affected here, affecting the trucks, the truck travel as well. We're hearing from the rail companies, whether it's CN or CP, saying that all rail from the port has been stopped, that some interior rails need to be repaired before they can be resumed as well. CN is confirming that there's been washouts right around Yale, BC, having one train being derailed. We just heard from the Canadian Armed Forces helping out with food delivery, as well as the Transport Canada, saying that they are getting involved at the same time. And this is a problem getting goods in and getting them out. And whether you're a farmer or you've got perishable things, this could be a real problem too. And another ramification here is it's not just affecting the Lower Mainland of BC, but the rest of Canada that relies on that Port of Vancouver to ship goods all across Canada. So there's going to be a major disruption, and already we saw big disruptions and a big increase in volume at the Port of Vancouver that is really going to exacerbate this whole problem.
And that leaves farmers, of course, with a problem, Scott. I mean, they need to get their products to market.
Sure do.
And now there's an order from the BC Milk Marketing Board warning some farmers they will actually have to start dumping milk, and I'm sure that isn't sitting well.
Well, there's nothing else to do with the dairy producers in particular, because the milk keeps coming whether we want it to or not. So they're telling producers that the Milk Marketing Board, the BC Milk Marketing Board, that they cannot go to pick up, get their trucks into these areas to pick up the milk. And so they're saying to farmers that if they have to start dumping milk. And this order goes for people in Abbotsford, in Chilliwack, for producers in the interior, as well as Prince George, Bulkley Valley, and Smithers. And so insult to injury, as well as these cows and a lot of livestock need feed, and there's worries that farmers could run out of feed in the next 4 to 5 days as well. So,
thank you, Scott.